Hi, Brushred. Today I am going to be sharing with you a wonderful book, all in aid of our wonderful World Book Day. As you can see, I am ready for our space theme. I am an astronaut today, and the book I'm sharing with you is The Darkest Dark. It's written by a real-life astronaut, Chris Hadfield. Let's read the blurb. The story of a boy who faced his fears and went on to reach the stars. Chris loves rockets and planets and pretending he's an astronaut in space. Only one problem. At night, Chris is afraid of the dark. But when he watches the groundbreaking Apollo 11 moon landing on TV, it encourages him to follow his dreams and explore the darkest dark. The Darkest Dark by Chris Hadfield. Illustrated by the Fan Brothers. Chris was an astronaut, an important and very busy astronaut. When it was time to take a bath, he told his mother, "I'd love to, but I'm saving the planet from aliens." When it was time to get out the bath and go to bed, he told his father, politely, because astronauts are always polite, "Sorry, no can do. I'm on my way to Mars." An astronaut's work is never done, so astronauts don't like to go to sleep. But their parents do. "You're a big boy now," said Chris's father. "You have to sleep in your own bed." And Chris tried. He really did. But his room was dark. Very, very dark. The kind of dark that attracts the worst sort of aliens. But his parents meant it. Chris was going to sleep in his own bed tonight. His mum and dad checked under his bed, in the wardrobe, and even in his underwear drawer. They declared the room was 100% alien free. It was safe for Chris that night. They tucked Chris in. They turned on the nightlight. They even gave him a special bell to ring if he was nervous. Clang, 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 clang. They took away the bell. And then his father said something that worried Chris even more than the dark did. "One more peep, young man, and I'm afraid we're all going to be too tired to go next door tomorrow." But tomorrow would be a special day, a very special day. Chris had to go next door. His life pretty much depended on it. So Chris stayed in his own bed without a peep. It took a long time to fall asleep, but when he did, he had his favourite dream. He flew his spaceship all the way to the moon. Chris and Albert. Even his dog has gone with him. The next day seemed to last forever. But finally, when the moon was shining over the lake and the summer wind was ruffling the leaves, Chris ran next door. The house was already full of people, all gathered around the TV. The only TV on the whole island. Chris found a spot where he could see through the crowd, and what he saw was astronauts, real, live astronauts, on the actual far-away moon. They were wearing puffy white suits and jumping for joy, jumping so high, because there was so much less gravity there. Look at his face, how excited he is feeling that he's seeing this for real life on the television. The grown-ups huddled around the TV. They were amazed. Their whole long lives, they'd never expected to see this. Even Chris, who had already been to the moon just the night before, was amazed. He'd never really noticed how dark it was there. Outer space was the darkest dark. What a beautiful picture. That night, Chris did a little experiment. He turned off all the lights in his room, even the nightlight. It was still dark. Very, very dark. There were still shadows that looked a little like, well, an alien. Nothing had changed. But Chris had changed. I wonder what had changed in Chris's mind. He'd seen that the darkest place of the universe was so much bigger and deeper than the darkness in his room. But he was not afraid. He wanted to explore every corner of the night sky. For the first time, Chris could see the power and mystery and velvety black beauty of the dark. What a wonderful phrase. And he realized you're never really alone there. Your dreams are always with you, just waiting. Big dreams about the kind of person you want to be. Wonderful dreams about the life you will live. I wonder whether you have any of those wonderful dreams like Chris. Dreams that actually can come true. This book was written by a man called Chris Hadfield. And if you research him now, he is an astronaut. So this was all about him growing up, and that wonderful dream of becoming an astronaut came true. At the back of this book, there are some beautiful pictures of Chris during his life, and there's a message from him to us. Being in the dark can feel really scary, but it's also an amazing place. The dark is where we see the stars and the galaxies of our universe. The dark is where we find the northern lights shimmering and get to wish on shooting stars. And it's really quiet in the dark. When I first decided I was going to be and imagine all those things I could, the dark is for dreams and morning is for making them come true. What a wonderful ending to a beautiful book. If you'd like to read it more, please come and find me in 4B and I can share it with you. What are your dreams? What would you like to come true? Have a wonderful World Book Day. Bye, Brushwood.